Hello and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I'm going to speak to you about a specific weight loss related goal because of course, there's many different weight loss related goals that you could potentially have, such as measurements, progress pictures, how old clothes are fitting. But in this video, I'm going to speak to you about specifically scale weight. And maybe when you tell yourself you want to maybe lose a specific number, so it could be like 10 kg, sometimes it goes one more and it could be a specific number in a specific time frame. So maybe it's like 10 kg in 3 months that you want to lose. So in this video, I'm going to speak to you about whether or not I think that's a good idea. Otherwise, let's just get stuck in. And I just quickly want to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do subscribe because it helps immensely. So first of all, it's very easy to understand why you would like to set yourself a goal at the start of your fat loss journey, because you potentially believe that if you have a goal in mind to work towards when it comes to fat loss, then you're going to be more motivated and it's going to keep you more accountable. And this is correct as well, because having goals can be a great idea and give you like something clear to work towards when it comes to your fat loss journey. Although to be honest with you, I am not a fan at all of specific scale weight goals, and even worse when it's in a specific time frame. When it comes to weight loss specifically, I'm a much bigger fan of either consistency goals and or performance goals. And I will expand on those 2 points shortly. Although for now, I just want to say if you're surprised that myself as an online coach isn't a fan of specific scale weight goals, then I'm going to break down to you a few reasons why. And these points are going to be in no specific order. So point number 1 is you do not have 100% control over the scale. Scale weight can fluctuate for a variety of reasons, such as your hormones, sodium levels, stress levels, whether or not you had a heavy weightlifting session the day before, to name a few. Again, it can fluctuate for a variety of reasons. And just because of that, I already think that it's probably not the best idea. And as well as that, you have to remember as well, if you lose 1 kg of fat, but then you gain 1 kg of muscle, scale weight is going to be the same, which therefore might cause you to beat yourself up, but visuals are changing a bunch. So you do have to remember that as well. And then point number 2 is you're just adding arbitrary pressure. And the last thing you need on your weight loss journey is more pressure, because chances are it's not exactly the easiest thing to do already as it is. So don't add even more pressure on what you're trying to do here, because think of it like this. Let's say you want to lose 10 kg in 3 months, but then in 2 months, you only lose 4 kg, which causes you to quit because you feel like you're so far behind on your goal. Whereas in reality, you were doing extremely well. Like you had already lost 4 kg by that point. So it would have just been silly for you to quit. But again, in the moment, it probably was hard for you to realize that you were doing so well just because you were so far behind the goal that you had set yourself, not realizing that your goal was perhaps quite unrealistic as well. So that's another thing to think about. I just quickly want to interrupt this video to let you know about my free fat loss guide, which you can grab via the link that's going to be in the caption of this video. So if you want it, click the link in the caption, and then it's going to take you to my website in which you can grab that free fat loss guide. And then point number 3 is focus on losing 1 kg. So think of it like this. Instead of telling yourself, I need to lose 15 kg, tell yourself, I need to lose 1 kg. And then after that, you need to lose another 1 kg. And then you need to lose another 1 kg after that. And that already feels like a lot less pressure, because you can't lose the 15 kg anyway without losing that 1 kg first. So just take each step as it comes, which nicely brings up point number 4. You're way too obsessed with the outcome, and solely obsessing over the outcome does nothing. So instead of telling yourself, I want to lose 10 kg, instead obsess over your daily goals, which are ironically going to get you to your overall outcome anyway. So you could say, I want to be consistent with my daily step goal, my 3 times a weekly workout goal, and my daily calorie goal. And that's already a tremendous start. Again, focusing on those daily and weekly goals is going to get you to your overall desire. And then the final point, which is point number 5, is that performance goals and or consistency goals are much better than specific scale weight goals. And the reason why I say this is because these both remove the obsession with fat loss. And ironically, sometimes when you're so focused on losing more and more weight, and sometimes in specific weeks and months, that again only adds more and more pressure. So when you remove that pressure of having to lose a specific amount of weight in a specific amount of time, and again, focus on getting stronger, maybe achieving your first chin up, your first push up, maybe deadlifting half your body weight, you start to appreciate your body a lot more for what it can do. You're gaining muscle, you're getting stronger, which are things you should be focusing on anyway. And the most interesting part from all of that is that when you're doing all of this, you're getting stronger, you're getting your first chin up, maybe increasing your deadlift, etc. you, most interestingly, could end up achieving your fat loss related goal as well without all that additional pressure and stress. And then the same goes for the consistency goal as well, which I know I already briefly spoke about, so I'm not going to expand on it so much. But it's like I said, if you can be at least 85% consistent throughout the month with your calorie goal, your step goal, and your workout goal, then ironically, you're going to get to where you want to be as well. So just something to consider there on that part too. So overall, there are a few important points that I do want to emphasize before finishing, and that's number one. I'm not saying that taking scale weight is useless. Taking scale weight can still be a priceless tool on a fat loss journey, but it just has to be used correctly. And then point number two, I'm not speaking to MMA fighters who have to maybe lose 5 kg in 6 weeks to make weight for their fight. I'm speaking to you who wants to become a healthier version of yourself, lose some weight, gain some muscle, and again, become a better version of yourself in the process. And then point number three, I don't want to say that having specific scale weight goals isn't going to work for anyone or everyone. Like, there is someone out there who it could work very well for. Maybe you know someone who it's worked well for. But just from my experience, it's not going to be a good idea for many people. Otherwise, that is it for today's video. I do hope it helped. Remember, if you want that free fat loss guide from my website, then you can grab it via the link that's going to be in the caption of this video. If you want to check out my podcast as well, where I speak about many other subjects similar to this, then you can check that out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, which are also going to be linked in the caption of this video. Share this video with your group chat, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you around.